Hello all, my name is Adonis and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the love coming spread for all of my Libras out there. Love coming spread for all my Libras out there for the week of January 6th into the 12th. So without any further ado, let's jump in and see what the cards have to say. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. 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 Show me cards I need to see. Show me cards I need to see. What type of love is coming towards my Libras? What kind of love is coming towards my Libras during the week of January 6th into the 12th? Show me cards that I need to see. Here we go. Here we go. Woo! Crazy, crazy, crazy. So, right off the bat, most likely you met someone doing some kind of celebratory event or something like that. Maybe over the past holidays, maybe at a New Year's party, at a New Year's event, some type of Christmas situation, but there was some type of celebratory situation where you ran into someone, okay? And this person wants a recognized victory with you. They don't want to keep you in the down low, keep you in the closet. They want to bring you to the world, and they want everyone to see that you guys are together, you guys are a couple. And this is a person that is moving rapidly towards their passions. This is a fire sign individual, okay? An Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And there's a lot of passion and sexual energy that's permeating from this individual. However, with that being said, all right, they're in this mindset of they don't know if they should fight for, you know, the connection that they believe that you guys have or walk away, okay? Because there's this feeling that they have that they feel like they've been stabbed in the back. Ruination of plans. So the energy that I'm picking up here is that they thought that you guys really made a very solid connection, okay? And with that being said, they thought that you guys had a solid connection. The energy and the vibe they were getting from you is that you guys had a solid connection. And then somewhere along the way, things kind of went off track, okay? And they kind of felt like they got stabbed in the back. They got betrayed. Maybe, you know, I get the feeling that you were kind of like showing interest in other people. And they kind of felt a little bit hurt and betrayed by that. So now they're trying to figure out, should I stay and fight for this? Or should I walk away? All right? There is this feeling that they do feel like they're trapped. In this. They do feel like they're trapped. Their hands are tied behind their back. There's very little that they can do about it. They just got to wait for things to play themselves out. Okay. Now, the reason that this is really hurtful to them, okay, is because they were looking at a long-term committed relationship, possibly even a marriage type of situation. So that's what's up with that. Now, along with that, we also have an air sign individual, okay? Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius individual that is rapidly approaching you very, very, very fast. Now, again, Knight of Swords, very passionate, sometimes can be a little bit reckless in how, in the pursuit of this, of pursuing a relationship, especially with the love situation. So, you know, it's kind of like a bull through a china shop. You know, this person, like, you know, just coming at you, doesn't really give a whole lot of a shits about what anyone thinks about anything. They know they want to be with you. They think you're the person for them, and that's just what it is. And they're coming right at you, okay? And they've done a lot of soul searching about this. They you know, a lot of self-reflecting, and they have come to the conclusion that the best way to pursue a relationship with you is just to go right at it. All right. So there's that. So with that being said, let's see what type of energy are you going to be dealing with there? What type of energy are you going to be dealing with? What kind of energy are my Libras dealing with? What kind of energy are my Libras dealing with here? What kind of energy are my Libras going to be dealing with? What kind of energy or strength, rather, are my Libras going to be dealing with? Show me cards I need to see. Show me cards that I need to see. Okay, here we go here. Ooh. Okay, so right from jump, as Okay, well, right from jump. Your strengths. Queen of Pentacles. So you're very grounded and very down to earth with your finances. You do very good with kind of budgeting your finances and things like that. So you're very comfortable in your financial situation because you know how to budget your money. So that, again, these are your strengths, okay? So there's that. Also, you are keen with picking up someone that's a sneaky behavior, okay? Why? Because your intuition is on fire, all right? That's why you're easily able to pick up on, sniff out bullshit when you see it. So you know your intuition's on point. Now, with that being said, you are very strategic, methodical, interchangeable with how you go about approaching any given situation, specifically when it comes in terms of your love life, okay? And sometimes you have, depending on the situation, you'll just kind of just run right at it and kind of be reckless with it at times. You know, you feel like, yo, I'm vibing with you, you vibing with me. What's up? Let's go for it. Sometimes you can be very reckless and you have a very cutting energy, okay? And so that works the other way too. Like, so if this person's playing games with you, you'll cut them at the quick. You know, reckless, you feel passionate, you cut BS out quick. It really depends. You know, it's perspective really here. So in other words, you don't play that. You know, if you're really passionate about something, you'll run at it real fast. And sometimes it has the perception of being seen as being rather reckless. Also, it has the tendency to be, also along with this behavior also goes the how you communicate it. Okay, so not only are your actions sometimes very harsh when you feel like you're being hurt or you're trying to get your point across, also the way in which you verbalize that can come off sometimes is somewhat adolescent at times. But again, this is a strength. So whatever you're doing is working for you and you're getting your point across. And as I said in one of my earlier videos here, you know, when someone's hurting you or you're trying to defend yourself, you know, sometimes the best way to get your point across is just to kind of say it. And, you know, even if it comes off as juvenile or infantile or whatever the case may be, as long as the meaning is understood, okay? You can be very articulate, very diplomatic, if you will, about a particular situation and just saying a whole lot of nothing, a whole lot of empty calories, a whole lot of empty air, pretty much. Okay, so better to come off as being kind of juvenile and getting your point across, as opposed to being very articulate and all of that and not saying shit. In other words, basically. Okay, as is the case with a lot of these readings that I've done today, there's that X energy again. I swear to you. I swear to you, this has popped up at least 7 times. Okay? And it's like that X energy yet again. Now, again, these are your strengths. So, the X is on your mind. And your ex could be, again, these are strengths. So your ex could be in your mind in a positive sense of, wow, you know, I wonder what they're doing. You know, I wonder where they're at. You know, I really miss the connection that we had. You know, starting the new year off, you're kind of reminiscing a little bit. Or it could be the opposite, which is, man, I am so glad that I'm done with that fuckery. Oh my God, thank God that I'm not dealing with that nonsense anymore, that ridiculousness anymore. All right? But whatever it is, it's seen as a strength. Also, the wheel of fortune is moving in your favor. Okay? So these are all of your strengths. So, with that being said, let's see what types of things from your past could possibly affect the outcome of any given these particular situations. What types of things from your past could possibly affect the outcome of these particular situations? Show me cards I need to see. Show me cards that I need. 2, 6. Okay, here we go. So, one thing that would affect a particular relationship is you do a lot of contemplating and reflecting, okay? You're very, you like to be in your head a lot, okay? Especially when it comes to your love life. You're very cerebral with it. And if anyone were to try to rush that, that would be a deal breaker for you, because you know you like to do a lot of thinking about the ins and you know the ins and outs and things of that nature. So when it comes to your love life, you like to really let it marinate a little bit. All right. Second of all, Two of Swords. Sometimes you can be kind of indecisive in the beginning, and that's pretty much probably what's going on with this fire side of the video. That's an indecisiveness here that that they weren't counting on. And again, you know, that's what you need to do. In the past, maybe you acted too quickly. Now, you're going to take your time a little bit because you know you have choices, and that's not a bad thing. And finally, we have here Justice. And you want people to be straight up. You want there to be a sense of revelation of truth here. Because possibly in the past, you just kind of fell for whatever was whatever. Now you really need a person to be straight up and honest about it. You want them to be, no matter what it may be, it rather be positive or negative, you know. You want a person to be very truthful and transparent. Okay, with that being said, let's see what additional things Spirit wants to say before I shut this thing down. What additional things Spirit wants to say before I shut this thing down? What additional situations Spirit wants to say before I shut this thing down? Okay, so keep moving forward. Keep things moving and keep things in motion. Okay? Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Don't look backwards, okay? Also, there's definitely a possible connection here with one of these people. There's definitely a connection that's going to be made here, okay? So you may want to keep your eyes open with that. And finally, what kind of like doubles down on the motion is fortitude. Keep moving forward. Don't look backwards. Don't look there. Just keep looking towards the future, okay? So with that being said, I'm going to shut this thing down now. If you guys haven't, please like, please share, please subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. This is a general love reading, so if it resonates with you, hey, that's great. You want to know a little bit more, feel free to get a personal reading. I'll leave the link down below. If it didn't resonate with you, hey, that's cool too. You want to know a little bit more about your particular situation, again, the link will be below. I love you guys. My name is Adonis. I'll see you next time, okay? Bye-bye.